Hello everyone and welcome back to the wilds where we are here with our cougar family. Oh my goodness, Willow is really thirsty. I just noticed that. But yeah, we are here with our mama cougar, Willow, and her two babies, Redwood and Olive. And I think we're about ready to actually leave the den. We've been hanging out here for a good while, but as you can see, Redwood and Olive are both pretty high level now. They're up to 20 and 19, and although that's not quite the same as Willow still, even though they are at the same level, I'm pretty sure the babies are overall weaker. I think they have lower health and maybe even lower attack, if I'm not mistaken. It's still a high enough level that I think Willow is ready to have them come venture out into the world with her. As she's noticed they've been growing, they've been practicing their skills around the den here. I think we're ready to pretty much leave it behind entirely. They both just swam off. But I think they're ready to leave it behind entirely and venture out with us into the wider world here. Are they? I just came over here so that they can swim to me. Olive, come on. Oh my goodness. Well, Olive, I think, is happy with her swimming, but I hope she doesn't end up getting left behind here. In fact, maybe we should go and pull her out. And in fact, I will say, I do think it is quite likely that we're going to want to be playing as the cubs anyway, because it's their level that we're trying to improve. Can we... Oop, nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Stay close. We want to make sure everybody's following each other. So yeah, we'll probably end up playing as the cubs anyway, so that we can get the experience for a lot of the kills and things. So let's have everybody head out this way, and I think we'll start exploring. There is one thing that we want to be kind of careful of as we are out here running around, and that's that we level up everyone. Hey! What? I hate when it does that. There's times when it just straight up does not give you the attack, even though it clearly looks like you should. Oh, and then that time it gave it to me even though I didn't get it. So sometimes that's a little bit wonky. Again, this game is in early access. There's going to be some bugs. But as I was saying, the one thing that we do want to be careful of is that we level up these guys pretty evenly now. Because one thing that I noticed earlier on when the cubs were lower level is that the enemies that spawn often correspond to Willow's level, and that made it fairly dangerous with the younger cubs. They were facing off against enemies that were much higher level than they were, and that's something that we probably want to try to avoid as much as we possibly can. So we want to make sure that we are switching between the different the different members of the group, even Willow herself here, now that we are on par with her. Uh-oh. And speaking of Willow, we might actually want to call on her help right about now, because I see a competitor in the distance, and this is going to be probably a good chance to teach the cubs how to defend themselves, because that looks to me like another cougar. I think it is. Yes, indeed. And this could be very bad. Oh, he's 21. That's not the best. No, okay, that was fine. That was fine. We knocked him down. These guys are going to need to know how to defend themselves against rivals, because this guy may have been out seeking a mate, but I don't think he would have taken kindly to knowing that Willow had cubs. Oftentimes, if it's not their cubs, an animal will not want to help. It depends on the species. Some are more willing than others, but cougars in particular, if you saw our Untamed series that we did ages ago, yeah, rival males are pretty dangerous because they want to raise their cubs. They're not too keen on the idea of step cubs, and Willow, I think, knows that all too well. I was trying to figure out what creature was up on that hill. I think it might have been a fox, but it seems to have disappeared now. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, I think we switch back to Willow now. We have taken on bears before, but... Oh, whoa, okay, I missed that attack. I got thrown off by the Sprint! The sprint! Why can't I attack? Oh gosh! Why is Willow still hurt? Okay, you can go down. Oh my goodness, we one-shot that baby bear. Alright, no. No. Oh dear. Okay, so we're having some problems. Alright, so Olive is down. This raises a good question, because the way this game works, you can lick wounds, and she'll be fine as long as you get to her. I assume if everybody goes down, that's when you have a real problem. So Olive is fine. That does raise the question of what we want to do with this in the future, because this is a question that we have had, is what happens when one of your creatures dies. And so the animal you play as primarily so when we look at the others here, we have the option to release any animal in the pack except for Willow herself. And I want to raise this point because I think that games are interesting when they have stakes. And I think that makes for an interesting story. So we could play very strictly where if an animal gets downed, that is it. We have to release them from the pack with the exception of our main player animal who cannot be released. And that's fine, I think. It's a little bit more inconvenient to have to break off a story anyway. However, we could also say that if you get downed or you get down too many times as your main animal, then that's it. You finish this litter and no more after that. Like that brings an end to the prime of that animal's life, basically. And they'll live on, but they won't have any more babies, basically. So that is an option that we could do for our main animals. But that also runs the risk of being a super unforgiving system, because this game can be a little bit, sometimes stuff gets really, really wild. And so what do you guys think? Do you want to have a one-time, you go down once, that's it, you're done? Do you want to not have getting downed matter at all? Like, we can just, as long as we can get to them, we can lick wounds and cure them. Is there a limit to the number of times you can go down? Or, do we have to roll an RNG chance? Ooh, okay, that's good. I don't know. What do you guys want to see? This is a question I had a feeling would come up eventually, and I kind of wanted to see how the Wilds would actually handle this, because I've only encountered it a little bit in my poking around. But I want to see what you guys think about it. How do you think we should handle this in the future? For this time, we won't have any consequences to it. However, I would like to... Oh no! Oh, okay, it's coming back. It's coming back. That's fine. There we go. Finally. Oh my goodness. We have had for so long, I'll show it in a second here as soon as I finished investigating. We've had for so long a quest that is to take down an eagle, and we could finally complete it. We just have not been finding any eagles. It has been so frustrating. Finally, we're free. But yeah, so for now, we won't have any consequence for Olive going down. This will be kind of, it was a hard lesson. She took a hard hit, but she's fine this time. However, depending on what you guys say, depending on what your decision is on this, or not decision, I guess, what your thoughts are, and then I'll make a decision based off of that and my my own interpretation of the situation as well. I'll take all of that into account. Depending on what we decide with this, that will influence going forward how scary situations such as this might be. Let's go ahead, we will attack. Oh my goodness, that's such a brutal sound too. Oh, we should probably get out of here though, because that bear is not dead yet. It is down, but it's not dead. All right, let's see if we can take it out again. What level even is this? 24. Oh no. Okay, Cubs, maybe stay back on this one a little bit. That is a pretty significant bear. Just because we know that that for now the Cubs will be fine. We're able to revive them. It's not immediate instant death. Does not mean that in their world they will take this any less seriously. The stakes for them are still very, very real. However, Willow has done a good job of learning how to bring down bears, showing her cubs how to do the same, and tonight they are going to eat very, very well. Oh, this is intriguing. We found... Have we ever encountered... I guess we have encountered dead crabs before. I don't know. We must have found them when we were journeying to find our den. But they are curious little creatures that spawn along the beach, such as where we are now, and I think... I'm honestly kind of tempted to try and cross the dunes here. I don't know if it'll let us. Is this area over here done? It looks like there's not a whole lot on the other side, so it may not allow us to go across over here. Again, the game's in early access, so there may be some things that are just not included in-game yet. Oh boy, okay, we've got another cougar here that we gotta be careful of. Yeah, you can see too, they automatically do seem to show up as hostile to the cubs, or does that mean that maybe this cougar has cubs? I swear I've seen Bond with some of the cubs before. Well, whatever the case may be, we're gonna have to go after it here. Let's see. Oh, now we've got Bond. I guess it just shows from a distance. All right, level 16, you're not that strong. You're gonna probably damage us a little bit, but there we go. All right, we got this guy down. I'm very curious if it'll let us cross over to this portion of the world. It looks very open. It looks like very, very, very open plains here. I don't actually know if this is finished. There might not be a whole lot for us to explore, but it looks like there's some vegetation and such. Oh, I had no idea this area was even here. This is like a whole prairie right now. Oh, this is cool. What are you? Oh, you're a fox, I think. Well, soon you're gonna be dinner. You're level 20, which is quite strong, but it doesn't even seem like you're quite able to attack. Yep, there we go. It makes it very easy to spot creatures over here. Oh, I really like this area, actually. Actually, I really like this area. It's very pretty. It's like kind of almost a... It reminds me of like the, there's an area on one of the ARC maps, which I think is actually based off of like real life Scotland. But there's an area on one of it kind of reminds me of these open plains and moors. Except now I'm going to be paranoid feeling like there's going to be a dinosaur that's going to jump out at me. But let's let Olive get a little bit more experience again, I think. There's a fox over here, which would probably be pretty perfect for her to hunt. Overall, things have been going fairly well. We're growing quickly. The cubs are learning. Oh my goodness, that sound is just brutal, too. Level 22. Well, it didn't end up mattering too much in the end. I was gonna say that could be a little strong. Now, this does say coniferous forest. Does it always say that in the redwoods area? I'm not sure if it does or not. Because this I wonder if that's an indication that this area is going to be more forested in the future, or if it's always going to be open plains. Whatever the case may be, my field of view here is absolutely incredible. I really, really love it. There's not a whole lot of cover. Oh, but look, you can see so far, you can see that there's deer all the way over here. Oh, I think Olive may have found her element out here. Except we're gonna need, before the deer catch wind of us, we're gonna need to regain our stamina. All right. Oh. Yeah, see, she doesn't tend to insta-kill stuff very often. She does tend to kill it quickly after the fact, but I think that the babies may be a little bit weaker than the adults. Oh, is that just another deer? That is. Don't worry, you'll be next. Your turn is coming. You too can become our dinner. A new quest. And what might this be? Ah, rival. Okay, a fox. Okay. So I think that quest has just been, that slot has permanently been taken up by the eagle. So I'm super excited now that we have this done, because I think it's an interesting quest to have to track down and hunt a certain species of animal. But we've just had eagles for so long that it's actually going to be pretty intriguing to see which species we get next. We have wolves up ahead here, and something entirely unknown, apparently? What is this? What is this? Is this just a type of grass, or is there something hidden in the grass? Oh, a twig. Well, I think Olive is feeling a little bit more ambitious and a little bit up for a little bit of Oh, please run. Please actually run. There we go. Up for a little bit of combat. All right, we got one of the pups. Oh. They're not that... Oh, okay. I was going to say they're not that strong, but maybe they're a little stronger than I thought they were. We did take some damage from that, but Olive did well. And the rest of the family also jumped in to help. I definitely think Willow is encouraged by how quickly her cubs are learning and growing. I don't know how much more time they have with us here. I don't know what point the game will consider them to be adults, at which point I assume they would go their own ways. But I think she's definitely encouraged by how quickly they seem to be progressing. When that time comes, she certainly hopes that they will be ready. It looks like it started raining. Oh, we do have some more trees in the distance. I've been looking for some water because redwood in particular here is pretty thirsty. Oh, there's ducks here as well. I think this area is probably kind of unfinished, but I hope they leave some of it in as the more open plains areas. It is quite a pretty place. Oh, we've got raccoons in the distance too. They actually look kind of aggressive. Everybody else is decent here. Are you thinking you're gonna go after us? Because I would not advise that course of action, except apparently I can't actually attack in the water. Great! Well, there we go. We can pounce you on the way out of the water. No one is safe from the cougar pack. Cougar, what was it you guys were telling me? I know you guys went and found what it was, apparently, and I don't remember it now. But there is a name for a group of cougars, apparently. I just don't recall it off the top of my head. Is this more raccoons that are over here, or is this... We gotta find a fox for our quest, although I think this is more raccoons. Well, you are fairly bite-sized. You are not the one that I wanted to target, actually, but that's fine. It'll work out nonetheless. Ooh, level 22 is pretty strong. At some point, maybe we'll have to play as a raccoon. We'll see. Ooh, there is a lookout point over here. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be pretty. Let's go see. What's this? Lookout point. The cove. Oh, that's a good view. Oh, look at this. I love that there are patches of trees. So maybe it is intentional that it's more kind of a plainsy looking place. It looks like it's gonna be a really cool area. Oh, is that a den down there? There's not too many in this area, but maybe that's one part that is a little bit more built out. I'm very curious because when we look at on the map, it does seem pretty sparse, so I assume that there's more that will be coming here eventually. Like you can see, there's not a whole lot of markers over here compared to there's quite a few in this half of the map, but there is the one down there, so I think that's what we were looking at. Maybe let's go take a peek and see. Oop, we're falling. We're falling, but this might be a den here. It kind of looks like one. I don't know that we'll claim it. I mean, maybe we should. Maybe we should claim it if we're gonna be over here more. Kind of venture to a more open area. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be... Oh yeah, this is! Look, this is a scent stone. Do we want to claim this area? I think we will. I think we'll go ahead and claim this, because then we can kind of hang out in a new environment and explore the open plains for a while. So there is one den over here, because we can't get back up from here, can we? Oh, this is going to be kind of a pain to navigate. Oh, careful. Yeah, I probably should not be doing this. For as much as this game will sometimes allow me to do parkour, you can actually break your legs, so I should probably be kind of more cautious than I have been with it. Oh, we got trouble brewing by the look of it, and I can't, oh no. It's locking me out of the I can't do my focus attack. No! 22. Uh-oh. Okay, no. We probably need to actually leave a little bit here. Oh, keep moving. We are low on stamina is the problem here, and also low on health. Not super a fan of this situation. I'm really not. I wish I could attack you with, like, my actual attack. Oh, I don't want to be getting bitten here. Maybe we switch to Willow really quickly here. Willow, help! You're strong enough to maybe take this without having to do the attack. Oh my goodness. I don't know why it won't let me switch into the focus attack mode sometimes. Ooh, Redwood finished it off in the end. Oh my goodness. We can focus again now. We're good. Sometimes it gets a little bit stuck and a little bit glitchy, which is always the other thing too. When it comes to permadeath, a lot of the times, if it's a glitch, we let things slide depending on the circumstances. And it won't even let us eat. Okay, never mind then. Well, at least there's a carcass here that we can snack on. Oh, that is a lot of wolves, but I think that Redwood would be bold enough to rush in. Let's see. As long as we... Whoa. Well, we did land the attack. And it will not let us attack again. Oh boy, we took some damage from that, though, just because of how many there are. We got another one down. We've taken down, I think, just the pups, though, which is maybe not the world's most helpful. No, that's not what I want you to focus on. No, I don't want to focus on the carcasses. That's not what I'm trying to do. Oh my goodness. I want to focus on the actual... Stop! I want to focus on the actual enemies! Oh my goodness. We might have to run off and try to lure them a little bit away. Yeah, they are still following us, and it looks like Willow has noticed that we are... Cease this! Oh my goodness, it is so determined to focus me in on the carcasses. I guess we're just gonna try to attack them normally, but... Okay, ooh, I don't want to get bitten twice. That's ideally not what happens here. I want to try to, like, lead them away. Oh my goodness. We are gonna have to switch to Willow quickly here. No! Oh my goodness. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. I think we're fine. All of us here did Redwood. Okay, Redwood did get pulled back here. That's unfortunate. I think this is probably going to be where we have to leave it too. So that's what happens, by the way, if you die as you're playing your character. You just kind of respawn here. I don't know what happens if all of your pack mates have died before you, but if you end up dying, you just kind of black out and reappear at your home. So it's a good thing we did set our home over here. Redwood made a good call. But yeah, I guess that once again does bring us back to the subject of permadeath. So for this episode, we're just kind of hacking around for the first time and learning how this works to begin with. But in the future, especially if we make this into a legacy series, I feel like it's often more interesting to have some form of long-term consequences. But it's always a little bit of a challenge when the game itself doesn't provide them to figure out what those should be. So I think for cubs, if we do decide that they permanently die, we can release them. And I think for our main player animal, we can choose not to have another litter after that and just draw this series to a close after the season. I think those make for very good long-term consequences, but what we have to decide is at what point do we make that call. Is it any time that any of our pack mates or we black out and it's not just an obvious glitch, or is there more nuance to, well, maybe some of the time it happens, maybe there's a certain set of condition, maybe there's a certain number of, well, you get one freebie and then the next time it happens you die. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know how we should handle permanent death in the future, how you think we should, and I'll be looking through all of those comments and kind of mulling things over on my own as well, and when I feel like we have a good answer, I'll go ahead and start implementing that, most likely for the next episode, hopefully, but definitely over episodes to come, because I think it's interesting when actions have consequences, and for as much as these guys have had fun fooling around with the world, I think today has given them both a very clear realization that they do in fact have limits, and This is something that all of them are going to have to be a lot more mindful of in the future. So with that, we'll go ahead, we'll leave this off here for today. Don't forget to drop your ideas in the comments so that I can take a look at them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay. Over and out.